Oh, hi, guys. I was watching the interview I did with Tommy Robinson from Luton the other day, and I came to a realization. It's a bit of a secret, and I don't know if you know this, but I'm fat. I'm fatter than I've pretty much ever been. I weighed myself this morning, and I'm 251 pounds. That is an eighth of a ton. That's not funny. And I'm telling you this because I know you wouldn't have guessed it on your own. I wasn't always this way. In fact, a year ago, I was pretty fit. During the pandemic, I started working out. I started working out 6 days a week. I even had a personal trainer. I started eating a little bit better. And to help boost me, I took that med called Ozempic. I got my weight down to about 220. I was on the right path. And then it just sort of fell apart. My personal trainer left Toronto for Florida. Boy, a lot of smart people are doing that. I got really busy, so I made excuses for not going to the gym. I started eating poorly, and here I am. And I realize that that is not good. And the way I operate is through peer pressure, by having people encourage me, and through a little bit of friendly fat shaming. I guess what I mean is people who will constructively criticize. So I'm letting you know that I am setting up something called fatchallenge.ca, and I'm challenging myself in public to get my weight down to 200 pounds. I got to do that. It's just not healthy, let alone it doesn't look good, let alone I don't look good in my clothes, etc. You might remember a few months ago, I saw my counterpart at CBC. Her name is Rosemary Barton, and I think she has the same problem as me. She was sort of eating her feelings. And I challenged her to a, who can, the greatest loser, the biggest loser type thing. I think she really took that negatively.
Please, thank you.
Did you see my challenge? My 90 days? Sister, it's not a negative thing. I just look at her and I look at myself and I think we're a couple people in a stressful business and it's tough to find time to exercise. So I want to give her a challenge, and I want to challenge you, my viewers, to join our fatchallenge.ca. I told you the ugly truth. 251 pounds. I'm going to work to get that down to 201. Now, I know it should be a lot less than that. I'm only 5'9". I should weigh like 170 or something. But that'll be a great first start. I want to do it by eating healthy and not eating so much. By the way, I've got a new fitness influencer, just someone I follow on TikTok, who talks about being skinny and hot. And I thought, well, those are two things I want to be. Here's some of her tips about making good decisions. Here's Brooke.
You're not hungry, you're just bored. The best way to stop mindlessly snacking is to carry around a companion drink. Food is not the problem. Your discipline is. A craving is just a thought, and not all thoughts deserve a response. If it did, we'd all be crying in our ex's DMs and eating ice cream in bed, and we are too hot for that. So let's not.
I tell you, I'm looking at Brooke. It's like I'm looking in a mirror. I think there's a lot of common sense there. And she doesn't really talk about nutrition that much. She talks about friendly fat shaming yourself. And if you can't do that, well, do what I'm doing. Set up a website, check in every week. So the starter mark is 251 pounds. Let's see if I can get that number going in the right direction. I'm relying on your friendly, loving bullying to help me get there. And if you want to join me, whether you're famous like Rosemary Barton or not so famous, but want to join in my mission, please do. Let's see how much fat we can lose together. That's fatchallenge.ca.